Thank you, sir.
Hello, my name is Ruben Murillo. I'm the president of the Nevada State Education Association, representing over 40,000 support staff and teachers. And NSEA believes that every student deserves a quality public education, regardless of zip code, income, or ability. And for me, we support AB64. We submitted an amendment, and we'll let Chris talk about that in terms of retroactivity, but this is personal to me. My brother, Robert Murillo, is a special needs man now. He's 57 years old. So he graduated in 1977, 2 years after 94-142 was passed. So he didn't have the opportunity to get a great education because everything was just being developed at that time. But Bobby is somebody who is mechanically inclined, loves to work, and it's been a challenge for him to get work. Not only because of his mental disabilities, but because he's also losing his sight. He had a fever when he was 2 years old. So when I see Bobby, and as a special education teacher also, with the students who came into my classroom, this bill really talked to me. Because for all the families, not only for all the students that I taught in an elementary education setting, because I knew that those kids, the education that I was providing them, would hopefully be built upon as they went through middle school and the high school. So let's have AB64 pass with the amendment, because there are so many other students out there, and not only students, but also those who are maybe past, the age of 22 who can still benefit from this. Assemblywoman Diaz spoke about those children or those young men and women who potentially are not going to be able to access this because of the changeover from proficiency to the alternative setup that was there. So we want to impact the greatest number of students possible, to be able to provide them the best opportunities to be productive members of society. Whether it's my brother Bobby, whether it's my nephew who has speech impediment problems, or anybody else, there should be no barriers to everybody seeking to live their dream and to be able to be productive members of society. So thank you for that. And Chris will be able to talk about the amendment.
Mr. Chair, committee members, Chris Daly, Nevada State Education Association. As our president spoke to, and we've heard in all of the testimony here this evening, NSEA supports AB64. When we read it, we supported it to such an extent that we thought that we should ask for an amendment to retroactively, benefit previous students who've completed their IEPs. Look, we represent folks who are central in the development and implementation of IEPs, probably including members of this committee. Our members care deeply about all of their students. They care very deeply about their kids who have disabilities and want to see them successful in their class and moving forward into their future and in their lives. I think we heard from Mr. Jensen, we're kind of trying to play catch up on the amendments. I think that we like the direction that this is going. We like the comments towards attempting to capture students who continue on to up to 22 years of age in their IEPs. And I think anything that we can do to capture as many folks with disabilities who've gone through and completed their IEPs to get either a standard or alternate diploma would be good for those kids. I think would be good for the system and certainly for the state of Nevada. Thank you.
Thank you.